Hi, my name is Becca, and I'm the Youth Education Specialist with Pacific Whale Foundation. Today, I'd like to introduce you guys to a new, fun, and educational way to play the classic game, Jenga. This new twist is going to focus on a species that's been of particular interest to Pacific Whale Foundation ever since we were founded way back when in 1980. And you may guess because it's on our shirt, and if you're familiar with Pacific Whale Foundation, you're probably familiar with all of our research, education, and conservation efforts that have revolved around humpback whales. In order to play along with us, you'll really only need a couple things. The first thing will of course be your Jenga set. And if you don't have a set of Jenga blocks, you can actually make your own. You'll just need 54 stackable blocks that will slide easily against one another. The second thing you'll need is access to our Humpback Whale Life Events deck of cards. And we're providing digital access with the attached PDF below. And if you're not into the digital world, you can also make your own deck of cards, just like you would with a regular board game that you might buy from the store. So with this new fun and exciting twist, you're going to be experiencing the life of a humpback whale. And just like with the life of any animal, there's going to be some positive life events that you experience, some neutral life events, and also some negative life events mixed in there. And depending on which life event card you pull, you're going to have to complete a different action item with your Jenga tower. So if you pull a positive life event card, maybe you've just given birth to a calf, maybe you just found a group of krill that you're going to eat, that'll mean that you get the opportunity to make your Jenga tower more stable by removing a block or even multiple blocks from the top of the tower and placing them aside. If you pull a neutral card, maybe you just need to rest for a little bit, that'll mean that you do nothing to the Jenga tower. You may even have your turn skipped the next time around. And if you pull a negative life event card, that'll mean that your tower is going to become less stable, just like the life of your humpback whale, and you'll need to pull one or more blocks from somewhere in the tower and place it on top of the Jenga tower. Of course, without knocking it over. That's the whole goal of Jenga, right? You don't want to knock this tower over. You want to continue to grow and grow through life as a humpback whale without knocking over your tower. We've included 30 different life event cards for you and your family to experience together, but of course, that's not a complete list of all the life events that a humpback whale may experience throughout their lifetime. So we encourage you and your family to do a little bit of research, maybe visit our website at pacificwhale.org or our Facebook or Instagram social media pages and see if there's any major life events that humpback whales experience that we haven't included, but that you would like to include. You don't need to keep it capped at 30. You can include many more different life events for you and your family to experience. The first way to access our Humpback Whale Life Events deck of cards is by accessing the PDF that again is attached below with this video. And this will mean that you and your family can pretty much get started almost right away with your stack of Jenga blocks without needing to create any additional materials. There is one step with using the PDF though. You will need to cut up 30 slips of paper and write the numbers 1 through 30 on them. This will be how you and your family determine which card you are playing with each round. So when it's your turn in the game, you will pull out a slip of paper from a container where they're all kept, and you will click that number on the events page of the PDF, and it'll jump you down to that card, and you'll receive your positive, neutral, or negative life event action. After you've completed whatever action item was written on your card, you will then click Return to Events at the bottom of your card, and it'll jump you back up in the PDF to the events page where you're reset for the next player to do the exact same thing. After you've completed your turn, it's important that you don't return your slip of paper back into the container holding the rest of the slips of paper, because we want to see, without repeating any of those life events, how you'll do as a humpback whale. So can you get through all 30 life events without knocking over your Jenga tower? Let us know below if you and your family make it. The second way to access our humpback whale life events deck is by making your own. A little bit more old school, a little bit more my style personally, but I don't want to print these cards. I don't want to use brand new, printer paper for this. I'm actually going to look in my recycling bin and pull out some pizza boxes that I have collapsed in there and some cereal boxes, thick cardboard like that makes a great deck of cards. So in order to make your own deck of cards, it's as simple as using a straight edge, making your grid system on your cut up pizza boxes or cereal boxes or whatever form of cardboard you're going to use, writing out your action items, and you can pull these directly from the PDF, or again, please feel free to get creative and add in your own, and then cutting them up. We love hearing from you guys, whether it's through email at education@pacificwhale.org or through a message on Facebook or Instagram, a comment. Any of our various social media platforms are a great way to get in contact with us. And we look forward to hearing how it worked out for you and your family. Did you make it through all 30 life events without the tower collapsing? What happened when it did collapse? How far into the game did you get? Did you play again? Thank you all for tuning in to another educational video from Pacific Whale Foundation. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy out there, and have a good rest of your day. Mahalo.